Mic test. Mic test. Okay, we're live. Okay, we're live. Okay, we're live. Hello. Okay, so what are we doing? This is what I've got so far. These are my references. And the original, of course. I'm trying to take a look at those and try to create something on my own. Okay, so let's hide this. Hide. Hi, Nihal. Needs to be the other way around. Position. How do I invert it? Guess I can flip it. Does that work? That works. Before I do this, I need a polygon. Where's the length? There, flip. Oh wait, they're not flip. I needed it from the bottom. Hello Fitian. Happy New Year. The Guido video you made, UI video you made has been super helpful. Awesome. Glad it was helpful. Hello Lost. Looks weird. I don't want it to just join there and immediately start. What did hmm. Love your videos and I'm not even a Guido guy. Glad you like them. What engine do you use? CFAT. Unity. Nice. That's what I was using before I switched to Godot. How come you found my Godot videos then, if you don't use Godot? And delay this a bit and then have this rotate. So I have this, I can remove the length animation. Does this have an X? The rotate, yeah. So this needs to go like that. And then draw the diagonals. Yeah. I've seen your Godot explanation with the new update. Ah, I see. Have you ever tried Godot? Key the Z rotation over here. I'm not sure if I wanted to sync with this. Maybe not. Let's see if I do that. 90 degrees minus 90. This one needs to not exist until this point. And maybe even delay it a little more. Yeah, that's better. You want to switch to Godot but can't let go of Unity because of C#. I think it's pretty simple to switch. So I was using Unity for a long time, for like 3 years before I used Godot. And I was able to switch within, or like get comfortable within 2 or 3 months. So if that's something you're worried about, like leaving behind Unity knowledge, I think most of it transfers over, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And I use C# primarily with Godot, so you can still use C#. Then we do the diagonals. So let's reset the rotations. And the rotation can just be 45, or I think needs to be minus 45 for this one. $45 for this one. Hello SK. Why did you stop uploading videos? I've just been very busy and very lazy actually. But yeah, a mixture of busy and lazy. But hopefully I can make some videos soon. Because I'm mostly comfortable with the UI of Unity. That's fair. Yeah, you'll have to relearn where things are. It's going to be a different user interface and different way of doing things for sure. But yeah, ever since I made the switch, I've been like, I'm glad I made the switch because Unity felt really slow and clunky at times, or all the time. Godot feels a bit smoother. But yeah, just use what you're comfortable with, doesn't really matter. So all of these also do not exist until frame 32. Yeah, 32. Thanks, SK. Yeah, hopefully, I really want to make more videos. I just need to get started. It's also a lot of work, so it's difficult to get started on it because I procrastinate a lot. If I get started on it, I think I can work on it consistently. Getting started is the hardest part. The diagonals need to, so this one needs to start, let's say around here. It's flipped. It's not minus 45, it is what? Let's reset it to 0. What that time? It needs to go here. There. Is it minus 225? 50? No. It's 220. There. Then this one goes from, that's correct. Let's say it goes like that. At this point, it starts. Boom. And then this one starts somewhere here. A bit earlier. Need to play around with the timing. Looks like a wheel. Did it look like a wheel here? These are extended, so that helps a bit. Don't know if I want to do the same thing though. Thing is, when Unity changed the pricing, the Godot team were ready to push the best update. Yeah, I think 4.0 came out 2 months before the whole Unity thing happened. So it wasn't exact, but it had some time to be stable. So that in that way, the timing definitely aligned well. Yeah, if 4 Godot 4 didn't drop, I think I would probably wouldn't have used Godot 3 when I switched. Your lines are so thick. Did you mean thick? Because yes, they're pretty thick. I'm just working out the line animation at the moment. I can change the thickness at the end. The timing feels off. But yeah, I guess I can change the thickness. Well, is that border? Yeah. I should probably make a control for these. Edit controls. Let's say drawn line thickness. Slider is good. Goes in controls. Drawn line thickness. This I can apply to border width. So that's controller equals controller dot drawn line thickness. That's way too thick. I misspelled because English is not my main language. All good. Where is border width? Boom. Boom. Then boom. Okay. I can control them all at once. Controller is way too thick. I should probably also control this one, the ellipse. With that, there we go. Better. I can probably change. This is 0.008. It's very thick, so edit control. Range, I can limit that to that much. Okay, nice. Oh, this line is off. That's not good. Open here. Ah, it's offset. Yeah. So wait. Oh, that's really annoying. That. I have to do the same thing with all of them. And it's bugging out. Lovely. Is this animation for yourself or YouTube video? Just for fun, not for YouTube. I saw this this animation a long time ago. I'm like, I should make something like that. Looks pretty cool. And this was like a recreation of this one. But this came much later, but this is the current animation in the game. I'm trying to make an animation that's a mixture of this one and this fan-made one. Can you name all the programs you're using in game dev? Well, Godot, of course. I use Affinity for any 2D assets, if it's UI or any 2D vector sprites. I guess Notion to write notes or game design documents. Maybe Photoshop sometimes. I think that should be all of them. Probably missing some, but those are the main ones. Okay, now they're lining up. Probably need to adjust this one a bit. Poking out. There we go. Now I need, so these two are rotating and these two need be the same. Have you ever made a game that you published? Nope, have not. I've quote unquote finished one project, but that was a recreation of another game, so I haven't published it. But yeah, haven't really completed too many projects or any projects really, just that one. Stuck in prototype hell. Animation is a bit too fast, yeah. It's definitely way too fast. Thing is, I don't have too much space between these, which is annoying. Okay, that's actually not bad. I like the speed of that. Now I can just offset the second one. By the time this reaches there, I want this to go there. Oh wait, what? This is this one. That's already full. Not. What? That makes no sense. This. Why is this 0.5? Am I looking at the wrong? It's full at 0.5. What? Why? Are you also full at? No, you're not. You're normal. Wait, no, you're also full at 0.5. Why don't you make a game? Well, it's a lot of work. Usually just... I keep starting projects, but I never have the motivation to keep going with it. From my Japanese coworker doing anime to content creators, a lot of people are using DaVinci as Blender. Guess Adobe aren't that strong this year. Yeah, I would love to go as far from Adobe as humanly possible. Resolve is nice, but there's just also so many little annoyances that I really hate. So I wish there was a better option than Resolve, but the best we've got currently. I wish I could do 2D motion graphics in Blender as well, because I love Blender. Yeah, Affinity, I've been using Affinity Designer a lot the past 2 years. Not a lot, but a little bit, and it gets the job done as what I need, so getting there. Can probably slow this down. Let's ease a bit. Not a fan of how this line immediately rotates right after it finishes. But I guess that small delay is fine, I guess. The dots are appearing. Yeah, I'll handle the dots at the end. This one's still poking out. Shouldn't poke out now. Affinity is really, really nice. Even with Affinity, there's some little things that annoy me, but overall it's pretty good. I think one main annoyance I have, or like the only main annoyance I have with Affinity, is how I think Control and Alt are switched. So if you want to scale from the center, I think it's Control instead of Alt, which is what all other design software use. Hello, Hunter. You said you were a Unity user. Are you still using it? Nope. I haven't used Unity in, I think, 2 years now. Yeah, ever since I switched, I haven't used Unity much. PowerPoint uses Shift. Oh god, that's even worse. Shift for scaling from center is that's messed up. Glad I don't use PowerPoint. I don't think I've ever used PowerPoint outside of school. Okay, that's looking decent. PowerPoint's built on top of Scratch. Yeah, that's what real programmers use. Not like us plebs. Okay, I'm relatively happy with that. Let's move on. So I want this. So all of this is actually, even though I'm kind of copying my reference here. I'm redoing this thing here. This was just supposed to be a transition to show the inner circle, which might not even look good now that I have this in place, but let's see. So I have this here, which is what I want to show. Are you Australian? Nope, I am Indian. I am from India, but I live in Australia. So this ellipse here. What am I trying to do? So I wanted to scale up like that and then have its opacity increase. So let's do opacity and then bitmap. That, and then I can plug that back in there. The opacity. Nice. You're from Iraq? Nice. Forced to use PowerPoint due to a lot of Indonesian school uni deep freezes. Yeah, school's always like that. I'm sure it's the same everywhere, so not just an Indian nation problem. I think Canva has been doing well lately with presentations and stuff, but I haven't used that either. At this point, I want my opacity to go from 0 to 1, like that. Also have the nice. This is bugged, it won't work. Do it manually. So many bugs with Fusion. Okay. The profile image was made with PowerPoint. Oh, nice. I cannot imagine making art with PowerPoint. Why don't I use Krita? Not sure. Is that the open source? I've heard of it, but I guess I never tried it. No particular reason. So it's revealed like that, and then I also wanted to scale up, so I'll join, grab the width, final width to be this here. This can be maybe that big. Yeah, it's open source. Yeah, I should try it. I just haven't. I think I also had Clip Studio Paint. I think I bought it a really long time ago. Right now, I just have access to Photoshop for free with university, so I've just been using that. But if I didn't, I would probably use Clip Studio just because I have it already. But yeah, I might try Krita at some point. I like open source stuff. Oops. There we go. That looks shit. Let's see if I can make it look any better. Definitely needs some freezing. Maybe take a bit longer and less. Are you a pixel or vector designer? A bit of both, I guess. I'm not particularly good at either, but I've dabbled in both. This eye is annoying me. Get rid of it. Oh. Switch this. That. And I can hide it. Too slow. Just what if it's like that? Ooh, so much better. But pop in quicker and then this be quicker as well. Not sure if I want to overshoot for this. Be a very slight. Okay. It's coming together. I can probably grab all of these, isolate. Now, once this whole thing is finished, I can have the eye show up. At this point, all the lines can. There we go. Right. The eye. Where is the eye anime? This needs to happen much later. Maybe immediately after the circle comes in. Yeah, the lines need to disappear here. Not bad. The eye opening. Maybe you can have it happen sooner. We're right there. Ooh, okay, I like that. Right after the circle finishes, it opens the eye. Still feels slow actually. Never mind. How far can I push it? Okay, maybe. This is tricky. I think the opacity needs to be way quicker. Yeah, I think I'll speed up the circle. What are you learning in university? I'm in university for animation, but they don't really teach anything, so I'm not really learning animation there. Ironically, in the animation degree, we've barely done any animation, which is as stupid as it sounds. Looks like a coin. Yeah. Once the eye comes in, it's going to look less like a coin. Once the eye, and also, yeah, it looks like a coin here as well, but there's also these lines that are hidden. Once these come in, it should start to look like it's supposed to. Oh, and that made me notice that I forgot to group this circle along with these. Where is that? Here. After the eye, it's a coin. Yeah, I can see that. Pun intended. Let's hide again because it's very weird. Oh, maybe right here I can start the circle actually. The opacity, I definitely want it to be way quick. That's way too slow. So be something like that. Yeah. And then the size of the ellipse. Like a slice of orange. Yep. Like yep. Or maybe a lemon. What is this? This is a lemon space. No, it's an orange, definitely. Yep. So right here, this can disappear. Maybe I shouldn't be using this to hide it. Let me use the blend. Okay, now you can barely see. What happened to the size animation? What? How did I learn DaVinci? Just by making videos. If you, I did watch a bunch of tutorials, but most of the learning comes from actually doing, just like in game dev. You can definitely, if you look at my older videos, there you can definitely see the quality of editing go up by each video. Like in every single video, and the next video, there's a big bump in quality. So there's definitely a lot of things that I'm learning when I make each video. Like if you look at my first, what is my first video? The 50 tips videos. The editing from those and the editing from like the latest video is nowhere close in comparison. Showing up at full size set from the start. Is that? What program are you using for your videos to record? I use OBS. It's open source. It works really well. It's what most people use as well. If you haven't used it, I would definitely recommend using OBS. Oh, this is the wrong one. This one I need. Oh. You know, OBS, but yours doesn't look like that good. Maybe check the resolution that you're recording at. I record at 1080p, and I just use mostly default settings for everything else. I think 1080p is also default. Not sure if there's any other issue with your setup. Okay, that looks pretty nice. What would you recommend for starting on anything? What do you mean? Like how to start game dev or animation. Uh, the best way to learn is to just practice. Boring answer, but you just have to keep doing it. Maybe like a good way to start is to just try to recreate something that you see, something that you like I'm doing, for example. Right now I'm not really recreating this, but I'm trying to make my own version. But if I was just starting out, maybe I'd pick something similar that's simpler than this and just try to recreate that. And then once I finish doing that, I can try to make a slightly different version that's my own. And there's a lot you can learn just by doing that. Have to go play test the game. Okay, see ya. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate you stopping by. No. Eyeball. have some overshoot slightly inwards as well. Very subtle. That might be too much. I can barely see it. A bit more. I like that. That's good. Then let's do the same with yes, Sadie. Easy beat the deadlock. Yes. I saw this animation. What is it? This one. I think I showed this to you at one point. I saw this and I wanted to make my own. Oh wait, I should have it go like this. Go thinner. Oh, yes. What? Oh, should be delayed. Here to here. Go down slightly. Not. No mind. Not overcomplicate. That looks fine. Okay, so I have a ball. Which I want around. It does not look amazing yet, but it shall soon. So now I want the eye to look around. I was thinking the eye opens and then the eye looks there, around. And then the eye closes again. And then boom, opens, and then these lines show up. This comes later, at the final reveal. This goes boom. Wait, is it iris or pupil? Are they the same thing? Oh, iris is the outside. Did you mean pupil or iris? This is iris. And I have the pupil comes in later. Like the Discord server's logo animation. Let me look at it. I'm not in the official Discord. Is it similar to this? Send me an invite to the server. Yeah. Send it on Discord. Okay, I'm really liking how this is turning out. Keyframe the center. So let's say it goes there, 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 and it goes alright. Let's say it goes there, 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 rotates like that to go to the center. Closing. So keyframe there and then goes there. Thanks. You leaving? Hi, Fair. Which part of India are you from? I am from Hyderabad, the south. That looks shit. Slower. Much slower. Maybe let's not have it be that far. You're from Kerala? Nice. Okay, that's better. Maybe I do want it to go further. This season looks a bit better. Wait. I wanted it to go, it's the wrong direction. Goes here, 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 here. Yes, it's right. Okay. Not like that. I don't think I can fit those many in time, those many movements. Not do that. Maybe just 2 and then it resets. Yeah. Actually, maybe I do have time. At this point, I wanted to start going here. Goes up like this to this center, 0.5, 0.5. Smooth all of that. Not what it should look like. I think it's just too quick. So that oop. Oh. Yeah, let's just these. Should look like it's rolling its eyes. Maybe this side. To bottom, right, left, to there. This easing needs to be more gradual. This slower. Even slower. I think it should go more to the left. I think it should go like that, maybe slightly to the left, overshoot to the left. Ooh, maybe like that. Okay, that's not bad. Hello, Kyo. And then this definitely needs to be way slower. Have more easing. Feels the uniform of a curve, wouldn't the eye normally move in a sharper way at the end, given that it's our natural resting? I'm trying to give it like a, how do you describe it? Like it's rolling the eye. Well, I'm also going to have it close the eye here, like while it's happening, so maybe that should make it look better, or like more like how I'm envisioning. Obviously, just my interpretation. Yeah, of course. Always open to suggestions though, so feel free to let me know what you think. That indeed is the best feeling, is to be able to make what you want how you want it. But yeah, I have a vision in my head, and I think this is going towards it. But hard to tell until I'm finished with it. Feels correct. Feels like what I want. I'll work on the next part now. It should make more sense when I do. So where's the eye? Eye here. So stay still to this point. Close the eye. I think the eye needs to close sooner. Right here. There. I want to copy this. Paste. I want it paste. There. The eye closing feels a bit too normal. Has no character. Definitely want it to be smooth or closing, but then the opening sudden. This is too much. What if it's like that? Well. Okay, that looks. Hello, mint gelatin. How's it going? So when the drum hits, that's here. I wanted to hold this to that point and then open the eye suddenly. This definitely needs to be harsh easing. Yeah. And then when it opens, I need to show the pupil. Let's animate opacity. Boom. So now when it opens the eye, yes, like it. Maybe I can even, where's I? On the I can probably overshoot. That's a lot better actually. Yeah, with, so that's without, and then that's with. Not better, yeah. When in doubt, overshoot. And I think I can even have the pupil start smaller. Size that color. Few frames later it goes to 1. Be offset. Probably a bit strong. I want this to be eased too sudden. What if it's the whole eye instead actually? I think that's better. What if I do it for both of them? Then offset this slightly. 2 frames. I think before I do that, I will give this some overshoot. Then copy and paste. And on this one I'll offset it by 3 frames. Ooh. Maybe not have this be as strong though. Looks slightly off. I like the direction I'm going with it, but not entirely sure. It's alright. Okay, so now the diagonal. Where are they? Here. Hmm. This is a new problem, I think. How this issue before. Why are the here? Oh, probably. Here actually. The I is over here. Oh, probably because I changed this. Let's also subtract the I. That doesn't work. Oh, maximum works. I don't know why. I don't know what it means. And I will not question it, but that's ugly. What if I multiply and invert? What's happening here? This is on top. You can hide that. This is just to do with I here. Wait, what? Okay, there. I want to hide this. This is just that. Okay, I'm using this, which is pencil works. This is what I want, right? Yes. Okay. Where's my reference? Doesn't want to show me my reference. Oh wait, it's hidden. Yeah, that looks okay. So wait, that's okay. That's what it should look like at the end. Which is based on this. So this is a bit annoying because this is baked into these. So grab these two, use a merge here. Add those and then what? Hide this. Welcome back, Mint. How's it going? What's happening here? These are the two diagonal lines, merging it on top of what is to slice. So this needs to be, but why is it? That's correct for one of them, but why is the other one? Oh, what? That explains it. Why are you? Who are you? What? Oh, you're here. What the fuck? What? Oh, because you're. I see. You're all linked. I should probably do it. So this needs to be subtract. It go away, and then I de-instance this, and maybe I can keep it as to be there. There we go. That is so inconvenient. Yeah, let me also de-instance that. Just in case. Can I also reinstance? Okay, so now I have other ellipse here. And this ellipse needs to subtract apparently. Right now needs to not subtract, add minimum. Yes. Boom. And this ellipse needs single source of truth. Let's instance that, put it in between. Also the same setup here. So again, grab these. Add a merge here. This there. This needs to be stencil. Why is it? Oh, this needs to be merge. Ah, same problem from before. Now, wait, no, it's not working. Oh, because I didn't introduce the ellipse yet. Of course. So this first instance that. Yes. Boom. Okay. It's coming together. So now I see a bug there. What's happening here? The ellipse to be, rename this to diagonal reveal ellipse. It is smaller. Let's version this to width. It happening the vertical. I didn't handle the vertical problem. So while I do this, I need the ellipse here to increase it. So there. Too fast. Should be. That's one frame. At least 4 frames maybe. Longer. So. I like that. See a mint. Maybe I can make it even harsher. Yeah, I like that. Pretty nice. Maybe it's a bit. And now the same thing here. So I think senses in one spot, come to each other and merge around it. To be merged. This. And I can use reveal ellipse. Oh, you know what? Maybe this thicker ellipse here, it can also be the same width as the thin lines. And then on the final reveal, it goes thick. Like that. But maybe it starts this thick and thins out. We'll try it out. It won't be too difficult to test out. Let me save a copy of this. Never mind. Actually, yeah, save a copy. Then this thinner that matches the thickness. Here I'll keyframe the thick. So hello Mabs, how's it going? Maybe way fast. Cool. Water, be same. Be quicker. Have some push. Have it happen sooner as well. I should probably tweak the beginning, but this way to see how to do that. And have it go once. Can definitely be toned too much. Not bad. I think it would also help if the I and pupils here. Right, so all of this is the inner lines. Why are they merged? Early. Drawn lines. Put these URLs. Wait, what are these again? Oh yeah, they can be put there. Maybe even not do it in between this. Get confusing. I can move them here. These them. Now all the I stuff is together. This has the inner ellipse too. That's not ideal. Ideal. What did I want to do to begin with? Forgot. Okay, scale down everything. So that's. Oh wait, that's actually perfect. That's perfect. Wait. I grab of this go up. This that that that. If I do that, should be able to put a transform here. Yes, perfect. At this point, it can start shrinking very slightly. Even sooner. Yeah, I like that. Then the controller, I can have this bounce. Outer circle size. Push too much. It should be faster. Can be slow. wrong one. Oh, wait, I forgot to make this go back up again. So it looks weird. See a little bit of vibration here. The idea is there, the execution needs to get there. Right, that's good progress. I think I'll end stream there. Right, thanks for joining. Hope to catch you in the next one. See ya.